Into the box now, Kareem Kennedy. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Batting third.
Stepping up now, Miguel Andujar. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Fly ball out toward right field. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Here's Mookie Betts.
Leading off for Boston.
First pitch coming.
Right
here
field.
it is.
Mookie.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. The head-to-head with James Paxton. Just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. He also has 1 home run. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Bogaerts, a native of the island of Aruba. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Paxton, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And 2, here it comes. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Settling in now, Aaron Judge. He's really been dialed in at the plate lately, having hit safely in his last 19 games.
Yeah, Matty, he's got a chance to go for 20 right here. That's a huge hit streak, and he's done it in a variety of ways. Some damage mixed in with just some nice ABs.
The second base.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bogaerts has it, and the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Yankees are challenging.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
First base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He swings and lines it to left. Benintendi is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Stepping into the box, Didi Gregorius, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. This is pulled into right. Betts is there, and it's a very quick inning. So coming to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. The 1-2. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings, and you can see that these guys pretty much have the division in hand to this point in the season. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So digging in now, Sandy Leon. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon. Third inning, no score to this point.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
This is foul right side. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Lifetime versus David Price. He's just 1 for 6. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Now the 0-2 from Price. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play.
Now batting, the catcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Popped him up. Leon has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no. Malik Smith the next to hit. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet.
Gregorius backhands it deep in the hole, and they won't have a play as he reaches it first. Let's see how this is scored.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Dustin Pedroia, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Smith on at first, nobody out. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Still 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Martinez.
Standing in, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve. 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here comes the first pitch. Right there for strike 1. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the into the box now. Kareem Kennedy.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
There to look at in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
So one away here with the bases empty, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Line towards center field, and he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge,
and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Hit sharply on the ground. Backhanded. And a wide throw, but a great job there to keep his foot on the bag, and that fine. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
The first baseman.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Judge ranging back. Gone! Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped him up. Sanchez is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The 1-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
On a line, that's a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A pause and the 0-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives, and even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Smith, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready now, Giancarlo Stanton. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Throw into second. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, taking corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Waiting on it is Benintendi. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Mallex Smith. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's popped up. There to take it is Gregorius for the first down. Ready for another shot now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. 2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Grounder down the line at 3rd. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hand.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And he's safe.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
In now, Kareem Kennedy, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
Line toward the alley in left center. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from 3rd crosses the plate. And he's out on a strong throw.
And this is a nice decision here in the outfield. The run's going to score easily, but he sees he might have a shot at that guy taking 3rd, so he gets off a really good throw to gun him down.
Here's big Aaron Judge. High and deep to right center. Smith racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to 3rd safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Now a dive by the right fielder, but he kicks off his glove. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on 3rd, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now batter, not shortstop, Didi.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to come get his starter here. So that'll be all this evening for David Price. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Brian Johnson will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. Didi Gregorius will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. Now the runner's on his way home. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. And the second run will score as well.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder close, and just rips the pitch for 2 batters. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Standing in now, Torres. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Smith is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 5-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mookie Betts, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
You know, hats off to the pitcher.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Pulled toward right center field. Hicks on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. So striding in, Eduardo Nunez. 3rd at-bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in, the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The center fielder.
Here's the pitch.
Aaron.
This is line to left. Benintendi is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting.
1 gone here in the Yankee 7th. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Driven deep. At the wall. It is gone.
Yeah, this guy continues to impress with his bat. He's playing the most demanding.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 47, Tyler Thornton.
Stepping in now, Kareem Kennedy. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His 2nd pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Now batting.
Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Miguel.
As he swings and hits a laser to right. Betts is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 99.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Judge, the runner at third. LeMahieu at second with 2 gone. Line, that's a base hit into left field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Throw to second, but he's in there as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
First offering on its way. Runner breaks for third. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he is in there.
How about it? The designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Ryan Brazier comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Torres. And now the runner's trying for third. Pedroia fields it cleanly. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. So give him. Eric Colligan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Digging in now, Andrew Benintendi. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Stepping in, Sandy Leon. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Line drive, base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Malik Smith comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Gregorius has it, a bare hand for 1. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down quietly. They're down 9. It's 10-1. At
At the plate, Aaron Hicks.
Leading
Who
off
could really
for the
use a knock
Yankees,
here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Aaron
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hicks.
Line towards center field. Smith is right there, one down.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even though it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
They'll try it again from first. Here's a high pop-up. Nunez is under it. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now to the plate, Miguel Andujar. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First offering on its way. And there it goes towards second. Gloved by Bogaerts. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dustin Pedroia starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. The next 0-2. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D.
Ready for another chance? J.D. Martinez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out. Now in the box, Mookie Betts. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike one.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Behind 0-2 now. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Strike three. Good night, Boston.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. So the Bronx Bombers win for a division-leading 110th time. James Paxton records his 21st win of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
final line score tonight.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the American League East, James Paxton keeps on winning, now has 21 this year, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox 10-1. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Blue Jays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 4-1. Jose Ramirez had a home run and 3 RBIs as the Indians disposed of the Angels 5-1. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. The Royals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 5-2. The Detroit Tigers racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 7-6. Mike Leake got the W and now has 5 this year as the Mariners downed Houston 4-2. Scooter Gennett was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, leading the Reds past the Braves 11-10. He is currently among the NL leaders in runs batted in. The Philadelphia Phillies knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 9-2. The Milwaukee Brewers combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 4-3.
Hey guys, so this should
Jason
be the
Vargas
last game
won his
that
4th game thus
the
far
division.
as the
If we win this, we win the division. They're 51 games behind. We're 110. If we win this, there's only 51 games left. Oh, whatever. I'm just gonna leave it like that. "46 game hidden streak." Ouch.
MLB Network is on the air with Saturday Night Baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. The Yanks look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Masahiro Tanaka is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Malik Smith, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Behind 0-2
We've won 110 games in a row without losing a single game. That's the truth. Only 52 left.
Slider strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. 2 gone.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Sox 0, Yankees coming up. You're watching MLB Network. Eduardo Rodriguez, a Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right, and if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark DeRosa, what you got on this lineup as they try to clinch a division title?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
And right into the shift. Nunez has it on to first, and they don't come any easier than that. Here's Mookie Betts in past meetings with Tanaka. He's picked up 14 hits in 49 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Betts stands at second with no outs. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andruw Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius' time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
1-1 to count. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. No score here as we play inning number 2. This is on the ground over to first. Kennedy is up with it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Next up for the Red Sox, Eduardo Nunez. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's got 5 base hits in 24 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. In his career, Nunez hits a little over the 270 mark. A ball and a strike. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Fouled off. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. One left for the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
The left fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line to shortstop,
oh my God,
and there's
to
one
another
away.
guy.
Batting fifth.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Betts has to come in from the next area code to put this one away.
Wow.
Batting 5th.
Here's Didi Gregorius. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He carries a .308 batting average. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning. And just like that, the side is retired.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season.
Pitching right down the middle.
Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
I think the difficulty level is going up.
Make quality pitches as a pitcher. There's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Into the box now.
I have it so the level
looking to open
slowly
up the
increases.
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, with the guy on first is slow as fuck.
Third inning, no score to this point. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Just get my glasses. Struggling to see things, and I know why.
And it's 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Red Sox lead 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Here's Miguel Andujar now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the 3rd as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, batting .500, 5 for 10. He's taken him deep once. Runners off for second. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Now a long throw to third. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
We don't have to do a sack fly.
He's made some necessary adjustments at the
I mean, we don't have to do
Anytime you get a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And a base hit as the run will score from 3rd, and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here. They strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
This guy, he needs to get a hit.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land untouched. And the runners again are off here. Lifted into center field. Waiting on it is Smith. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, first baseman.
Digging in, Kareem Kennedy. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. Benintendi is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
Now batting.
At the plate,
Hey, Judge, please.
2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Judge.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Smith in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 3 innings.
One zone you need.
Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Martinez.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Tanaka shading to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is there, 2 down.
Now batting.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Here comes another 0-2. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail this one 1-0. Giancarlo Stanton now hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Boom goes the dynamite.
Don't want to disappoint the crowd if that's what they come to see.
A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 39 on the season for him, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
And now, Gary Sanchez.
Gary.
And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Number 31 for him on the season as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
What are they doing here?
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Didi Gregorius. Now a ball line to the left side, but foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Miguel Andujar, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Now the relay home, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Stepping into the box, Torres. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base.
No one out. So that's going to be a sac fly, hopefully.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and that's knocked down. Throw to the plate.
Why did you go?
And they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged
I didn't tell him to go.
Now batting.
He went on
The
his
center fielder, Aaron.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. First pitch on its way. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 5-0 lead. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
Second baseman, DJ.
So stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-1. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first.
Staying at first. He's going slow for some reason.
And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Amazing what this guy has been able to do. Think about the pressure every day he gets to the ballpark. Members of the media asking about the streak, and he keep it going. Is he looking forward down the line? Amazing how he's been able to concentrate through all of this.
Yeah, and how it affects everyone else around him, because everyone's pushing for him to get a knock every night. You can't lose sight of trying to win ball games.
And they swipe the tag on him, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We played 4 full. The Yankees lead. Welcome back. Heidi Wati standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
It's right there in their name, Red Sox.
Xander Bogaerts stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1.
He sucks so much, I'm surprised Beavers doesn't play well.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher.
In
Able
fact,
to pound the zone with all different options.
Looks like it.
High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently sits third in the AL in that category. Into the corner and slicing foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Ready with another 0-2. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in once again, Mitch Moreland. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. They're
right where they need to be.
Digging
on,
in,
Judge.
Aaron Judge. 0-2 on
so
the
close to the record.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit
What
sharply
the hell
on the
is
ground.
that?
And there's one down now. Well, that was certainly worth another look with Showtrack. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. Giancarlo Stanton is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone. Now a throw to second, and he can't get back in time. So the hit and run works against them as he hits right into a double play. In now, Martin Maldonado. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Pitch on the way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts.
Ground him into
and
the
no
dirt
walks
where they
either.
belong.
In there for strike one. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And there are two away now.
Automoji.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now another 0-2. Just hung in there on that one. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is stepping up to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Shortstop.
First offering on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on Show Track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Into the box, Miguel Andujar, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. Gregorius rounds the corner and is headed home. The relay. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. In now is the Yankees DH Torres. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
In now, Aaron Hicks. There goes Torres off of first. Lifted the other way to left center. Smith is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. 2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runners on the move for second. Line towards center field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And so it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Gregorius is there, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, right fielder.
1 man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hot shot to third. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled to the left side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Benintendi, the runner at first with 2 gone. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. They won't make a dent in a 6th.
No, why would they make a
dent? And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Number 99.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands
Come
inside
on,
the
Judge,
baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
The 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Bogaerts to his left. He's there. The second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Left fielder.
Digging in and looking for more. Giancarlo Stanton. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Runner goes for second. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's on the move again from first. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. So he can't make contact there on strike 3, but meanwhile the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Throw won't get him.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
And the runner's coming home. Popped him up. Moreland is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential. Into the box, Eduardo Nunez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch.
Oh, and he misses
Judge.
it.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Count is 1-2 now. Nunez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Now digging in, Martin Maldonado. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count. And the big reason why is they're swinging at all.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Red Sox leave one. They still find themselves down. Matt Barnes enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
I'm going to give Tanaka the shutout if we can.
Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's hitting .429. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
First offering on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And the route is officially underway. It is 7-0. And make it a 4-hit night. He's into second base with a double.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Runner's on his way to third. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number one. At the plate, Aaron Hicks. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 0 for 5. Here's the first pitch to him. Runner goes for third. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go DJ LeMahieu. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Hit back up the middle. Bogarts has it. Flip of his glove for one. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left up.
I wanted to do decent.
Standing in, Dustin Pedroia, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A ball and a strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D.
Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Tired.
And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
This could get interesting.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
2 out, nobody on. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like, and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Splitter swung on and missed 0-1. And they'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants.
And the Yankees have won the American League East.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Yankees
a complete
set
season
the pace
shutout
in the
too.
division with their 111th win. Masahiro Tanaka wins for the 23rd time in this one, the top total in the league, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight.
Late Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the American League East. League and wins. The Baltimore Orioles broke out of a 10-game losing skid as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 3-2. The Miami Marlins got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the Rays in extra innings 5-4. The Cleveland Indians held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Angels 4-1. The Twins had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 5-4. The Cardinals launched 3 home runs as they dismantled the A's 8-2. The Texas Rangers sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-2.
I'm going to call it a stream there, and I will see you soon.
As they beat the